3% plus 11.6% plus 12% and your Social Security checks. We certainly need to focus on these percentages here in this video because these directly relate to how much money will be deposited into your bank account each and every month from Social Security. These directly pertain to about 70 plus million beneficiaries, again, receiving those all-important monthly checks from Social Security. I want to break down exactly what these percentages mean, how they impact all of these tens of millions of people, and I hope you're sitting down for this video because this is going to be pretty shocking, but I'll explain all those details for you in this video. Now, I do want to give a couple of really fast shout-outs here to Scott Hoagland and Tyrone Fields, both of which reaching out because they called that team of advisors to get some help with their Medicare plan, and they got some great help getting better plans, saving a bunch of money, and getting better coverages, all completely for free because they called them, had a quick conversation, and getting all that better services, again, better plans, better coverages, saving a ton of money because they called. And again, these two guys are just two of the 3,000 of you here in the community that have already called them. If you have not done so, they have access to 20,000 plans. Call them. It is 100% for free. Leave me a comment down below afterward. Use the word chapter, and I'll give you a shout out just like Scott Hoagland and Tyrone Fields here in this video. Again, phone number right there, completely free to do so. Let's talk about these percentages. Okay, now I want to point these out for you because these, in my opinion, are honestly pretty shocking and honestly a little bit appalling and disgusting. I'm not sure what else to say about this, but let me break these down for you and I'll tell you exactly what these percentages are and again, how they're going to impact all of us, which by the way, drop a comment down below. Let me know, does this seem a little bit unfair? So just write the word unfair down below if you think, as I explain this, that this seems super messed up. I guess you could write the word too, messed up if you want. That also qualifies. That'd be fine. Anyway, okay, let me explain these numbers for you. Number one, 3%. As of right now, we don't know how much of a raise we're going to get to our monthly benefit, but based on where we're looking and based on the trajectory of everything right now, it appears that we're likely going to get around a 3% raise to our benefit. Again, give or take a little bit. I know that I was out a couple weeks ago and I gave a range of between 3 and 3.7%. Again, I'm being a little bit conservative here, saying probably 3%. Honestly, I think it's going to be more than that, but let's just say 3%. Okay, a 3% raise to our benefit. Fine. However, let's talk about the 11.6%. The 11.6% increase to the Medicare Part B premium for next year, 2026. Right now, it's $185 even, okay, per month for the Medicare Part B premium. However, they've already talked about increasing that by 11.6% or $21.50 from $185 to $206.50, okay? That's what they're talking about as of now. So we get a 3% COLA, roughly, give or take a little bit. We don't know what it's going to be quite yet. A 3% COLA. Meanwhile, they jack the Medicare Part B premium by 11.6%. That's nearly 4 times more than the COLA. That's messed up. Now wait, I got another percentage here. 12%. What is that? There's more to it. There's more to the story. There's always more to the story. What is it? The Medicare deductible, the Medicare deductible right now for 2025, it's $257. They're talking about increasing it by $31 or 12% up to $288 for next year, 2026. So let me figure this out. They're talking about a 3% COLA, but yet an increase to the Medicare Part B premium by 11.6%, nearly 4 times more, and then an increase to the deductible, Medicare deductible, by $31 or 12%, again, 4 times more than the COLA. Am I missing something here, or does this seem super messed up and super, unfair? Like I said, again, drop that comment down below. Let me know. Does this seem unfair? Does this seem messed up? Does this seem unreasonable? Does this seem like, I'm pretty sure something doesn't add up here, right? Now, to be fair, I don't really want to be fair about this, but I'm going to be fair about it. The 3% COLA would be applied to our monthly benefit. And again, the average benefit across the board for a retiree right now is about $2,000 a month. For an average SSDI benefit is about $1,600 a month. Again, okay, so a 3% raise to say, let's just say the average of $2,000. I know that a lot of you here in the community don't get $2,000, but let's just use that as a little benchmark for a second here. If the average person getting retirement benefits is getting $2,000 a month, a 3% raise to that would be $60 more per month, okay? Per month. That's what that would come out to be. Now, the 3% raise is on a significantly larger number, as in our monthly benefit, so it translates into a more of a dollar for dollar raise, right? However, an 11.6% increase on the Medicare Part B premium is calculated off of significantly smaller number, $185. So a dollar for dollar increase, it's $21.50. So it's not nearly as much, but it really bites into those benefits significantly. Same thing goes with the deductible. Again, a 12% increase on $257 is $31. So even though on a percentage basis it feels like, oh, that's a huge raise, 12%, 11.6%, you're right, on a percentage basis, they're nearly 4 times what we're talking about here for a potential COLA, again, being conservative with the COLA estimate. Okay, that's what it comes out to. But on a dollar for dollar basis, we're talking $21.50 and $31 is what they're talking about here. It's not about the dollars that bothers me. I mean, that bothers me too. It's the percentage. It's the percentage that I feel like is super messed up, completely unfair, and is not consistent whatsoever. How can they justify giving beneficiaries a 3% raise? Again, that's just what I'm estimating as of now, just being conservative. I think it's going to be more than that. How can they justify giving beneficiaries, 70 plus million people, a 3% raise, and then come back and say, oh, expenses have gone up? Yeah, isn't that the point of the COLA? To adjust for a cost of living called expenses? Right? They're trying to pull a fast one on us here, right? But we're smarter than that. We know better than that. So anyway, they're trying to say, hey, expenses have gone up. We got to raise the premium by 11.6%, $21.50. Oh, the deductible has to go up 12%, $31. But expenses have gone up. Yeah, then why the 3% COLA, right? So anyway, just want to point this out for you really quickly. And again, these are the estimates as of right now. All of these numbers are subject to change. They could be higher and they could be lower, including the COLA as well as the premiums, and the deductible could be higher or lower. These are what they're talking about now. Okay, by the way, I had a video out. Actually, it was a live stream. To be fair, it was a live stream I had out a couple weeks ago, and I was talking about my projections on where I think the COLA will land. My projection as of now is still between 3 and 3.7%. Based on what we're seeing, I can certainly tighten that up for you very soon here, and I'll do that in a separate video. Anyway, just want to point this out for you. Again, huge shout out to Scott Hoagland and Tyrone Fields. Thank you so much for reaching out. Huge shout out to you guys. Again, they called that team of advisors right there to get a review on their Medicare plan, finding better plans, getting better coverages, saving a ton of money. The average senior is saving $1,100 from making a simple phone call to get a quick review. And again, let me give a super fast pro tip here. When you call them, tell them what you want. Don't just sit back and be like, well, what do you got for me? No. Hey, I want to see this doctor. Hey, I want to see this provider. I want to go to this clinic. I want to go to this office. I need this for prescription. Hey, I need some hearing coverage. I need some dental coverage. I need some vision coverage. I need prescription coverages. I want to go to this pharmacy. I want my deductible to be X. I want my premium to be this much. I want to have this much of a benefit along with my monthly plan. Whatever it is, tell them what you want and they will find you those plans. They have access to 20,000 plans across the country. All right, anyway, call them. After you do, leave me a comment down below. Use the word chapter. That's the keyword that I search for, and I'll give you a shout out in a future video, just like Scott Hoagland and Tyrone Fields. Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate it. And again, to the other 3,000 of you here in the community that have already called them, receiving a ton of help. And again, some people just don't want to leave a comment and get a shout out, and that's totally fine. But about 3,000 of you, I've seen the numbers. It's absolutely incredible. All right, anyway. By the way, it's totally free. I've said that before many times. It's totally free, 100% free. It's free to ask. I don't know why so many people are disgruntled about that, why so many people are irritated to get something for free. I'm not sure what else to do to you. I mean, seriously, you want me to give you free money these days? I mean, seriously, I've done that many, many times, but it doesn't get much better than free other than me literally giving you money, which, I mean, I could do, but that doesn't solve the problem either. I've learned that many times here over the last several years. Giving stuff away, honestly, doesn't really work. I've tried, and helps a little bit, but for the most part, Doesn't really solve the problem, okay? Anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Please, just enjoy your day. Please subscribe down below if you're new here, totally free. Share the video, big share button down below. Make sure to like the video, like button down below. Please share that phone number with your friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, social media, anybody that you know that is on Medicare that needs some help right now. Let's help some people out right now. And again, it's free. I don't know why there's such a big deal about sharing free stuff with people, but yeah, anyway, enjoy.